My name is Bob Deveray. I'm the president of ProsperTech Machine and Tool, and I'd like to give you a quick walkthrough of the shop today just to introduce some of our employees and some of our capabilities. We have our finished apprentice, Roy, and he is currently working on a mold for a medical customer of ours. He's doing some final programming and final touch-ups on the cavity side of the mold. The job he's working on is in this mill right here. He is currently setting this up in our VM2 here. Shortly he'll perform final cuts on it to get it ready for the next operation. Over here is some other parts of the job that Roy's machined up, and these are all done, getting ready for some benching and some final fitting, and then also going back to the EDM for some final EDM machining into some of the sharp corners that we can't machine. We come over here to our CNC Lathe, which is Austin, and he's our new apprentice that we have here. He's learning how to run a CNC lathe. We're currently machining a fuel fitting here for one of our major space customers, and they have a very good surface finish inside there. We have some gauges down here that we use to check the threads for each part, and then some quality control documentation right there. Over here we're working on our pistons that we machine in our 5-axis here with our robot. Boring operation to cut the curvature of the piston. Over here we have the robot that we use to load up everything in. Machining these in a pallet system here. We got 30 pallets, 2 parts per pallet, and this is pretty much a complete finished product right there, getting ready to be unloaded later on before shift change. And we do several thousand of these pieces a year for our customer. Our next machine up is our ThreeAxis VM3, and we're currently building a job here for one of our defense customers. These parts here go into a couple other parts that get welded together for the final detail. That's the machining there going on with those, and we're currently doing 3 at a time in there. This is our EDM area. We use the EDM in here for plastic injection tooling and production machining. Tom is one of our first employees that I hired when we opened the shop up. He currently runs the EDM, and he's also a mold maker. And this is one of the parts that we're machining right now. We're building these electrodes here to go in and finish the slot out for a customer that's machined this whole thing right here. And this electrode will go right down in there and burn that area right out there. Okay, thank you, Tom. Yep. Back over here, we got one of our after-school kids that comes in, and he's currently doing the final cleanup after these pistons that we showed you earlier come out of the machine. They have to be cleaned up, get some of the polishing compound and stuff off them. And then this is a finished product right here. They're all said and done. Then we'll walk back to our quality lab right now. So in our quality lab, we have all the normal quality stuff that you'd find in a lab. We have an optical comparator, our CMM machine, various gauges and checking devices. We also keep our laser in here that we use for laser marking our parts. And Stan is our quality manager. He runs the show here, back here, keeps everybody on their toes. Go up to the front office right now and give you a tour up there real quick. If you walk in here, this is our CAD room. So this is our 3D printer. Currently we're machining a little drill fixture in here for a secondary operation. We found a lot of uses for the 3D printing in this aspect to do different fixtures and gauges, and to even prototype out a few parts here and there to see what they look like before we actually machine something. For the brains of the operation, my wife, CEO of the company, Heidi, and Crystal, our office manager. I hope you like the shop tour. If you want any more information, give us a call at 586-727-8800 or drop us a line on our website. Thanks for visiting.